Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Here we go, set, 8, read, 6-6, pull it high. Check safety.
Off play action, Lofton, they'll roll him out, try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, partner, I do know.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Lofton eluding the pressure right. That was going to... And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Lofton. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready, 50, plant.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Lofton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. 3rd down here.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. His 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
36. Ready?
Off the play fake. Lofton. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the 8th. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Lofton escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get it all back in one play.
Well, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
Off play action. Lofton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Off the play fake. Lofton. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, Lofton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off play action. Lofton. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent sized, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A throw down the field caught by his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And it's caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
I'm here all day.
On 1st down, Lofton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw. Lofton, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lofton. Got him in. It's Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, fighting off the defender. Flushed out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A very solid gain of 27. Operating from the gun. Lofton. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket, that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Takes 3. 218, chop 2.
Throwing on first down. Lofton. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lofton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Ready.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Lofton eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again.